Welcome to the Village People's Weekly Roundup, Part 1. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 209. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. Not a lot of comments this week. I do find it intriguing, though, that many of you are interested still in what happened and what I learned from my race. I've tried not to talk too much about it, although I haven't been that successful, because I feel it's too selfish. However, I'm wondering what other questions you guys have. I'd love to talk about it and also the deeper meaning of all that happened, so let me know if there are more things you want to hear about. As Frank said, it was a very big win for me because it wasn't easy and I did learn so much. I've got over 70 lessons that I've learned and am trying to incorporate into my next book. Even after doing this race several times, it's always a different race, and I think that's the most important life lesson of all. Never ever take anything for granted. No matter how many times you've done something, this time is different, and your approach has to be different. Remember the quote about how a man never steps in the same river twice? I think I became complacent and I wasn't excited about the race. My body knew that, and that's why it was creating all these symptoms ahead of time. Enough so that I had a will drawn up on an emergency basis, which is actually a good thing since I needed to get it done anyway, but it indicates how stressed out I was even before I left San Antonio. On day one of Allstate, however, not only was I dealing with the glycogen issues, but I had forgotten that no matter how experienced you are or how well trained, you still need to acclimate to the race each year. You have to get in the proper rhythm and mindset. There's so much pre-race hoopla between traveling to Tennessee, the bus ride, all the dinners, the ferry ride, that you have to recenter. I didn't do that this year. Holly was probably in the minority when she said she was looking forward to the Village People Roundup Part 4. You all know I could go on forever about that race. Coach Castillo talked about his challenges of going through a new life season. We all do that, and the more we share it with others, the more everyone learns. And he's even said that his family has become stronger through all of this. Jay, your messages always provide something for me, so don't worry about what you say or don't say. You're also right that it was unnerving to have my degree of knowledge about all the services along the way and still have to do the math because of the new course. But it was more that I knew I wasn't measuring up to my performance last year. What I forgot was that last year was an outlier. It was a good outlier, but it was still an outlier. I would have been much better off if I hadn't compared my performance to any of my past performances. I've gotten much better at not playing the comparison game with others, and now I have to work on not comparing myself to myself. We'll continue tomorrow in the Village People Part 2. And of course, have a diamond day.